Hi, and welcome to Storytime again. I'm glad you could join us today. This weekend, as you may or may not know, is a special day. Saturday is the 4th of July. And in honor of that special day, I'm going to read a book called My 4th of July by Jerry Spinelli. Look at all the red, white, and blue. Those are special colors of 4th of July. Noise, I wake up. A rush to the front window. Parade, drums, cymbals, pinwheels, flags, triangles. It's the best day of all, the 4th of July. I joined the parade. Grown-ups laugh and wave and point. I'm still in my pajamas. In all the excitement, I forgot to get my clothes on. When I get back, Dad is fetching the wagon. Hooray, he's home all day. Mama's in the kitchen getting the picnic ready. The pie's in the oven. What kind, I ask her. You'll see, she says. She always says you'll see. The pie is always cherry crumb. Nothing wrong with that. Cherry crumb pie is delicious. The wagon is filling up. Peanut butter filled celery boats, potato salad, napkins, tablecloth, red, white, and blue cupcakes. In goes a surprise in a white box. There's always a surprise. What is it, I ask. I always ask. You'll see, Mama always says. Paper cups, plastic forks, are we ready? Sure sounds like it. Doesn't look like they can fit much else in that wagon. Wait, I shout, don't forget the pie. I'm in charge of not forgetting. Finally out the door. Mama hands me a banana. I'm so excited I forgot to eat breakfast. Down the path by the creek to the park. Hurry, hurry. I grab the pickle jar and run ahead. I plunk it on an empty table. It's ours. I can't wait. I beg for the surprise. Mama sighs. Oh, okay, go ahead. I tear open the white box. What do you think is the surprise inside? Why, it's a chocolate-covered strawberry, big as plums. Mom and Dad watch me. They can't stand it. They gobble their surprises, too. Concert at the gazebo. The Tuttletown 10 plays zippity music. Little kids rush to the stage of the gazebo to dance, and parents too. Here comes Mom and Dad. Back at the band shell, the biggest flag I've ever seen is unrolling behind the stage. We stand for the Star-Spangled Banner. The whole park is silent and still. Back to the picnic table. Eat, eat. A noseball race. I win. We run to the zoo, quack at the ducks, and the coat makes me laugh. Monkey fingers reaching. More food. I'm becoming a potato pickle hot dog cupcake pie. Slow down, Mama says, but she doesn't mean it. She's smiling. The shadows are getting long, the sun is in the trees, and the best part of the best day is coming. Fireworks. I eat the last deviled egg, and we toss the trash and give away the pickles. All that's left for the wagon is the tablecloth. We find one on the outfield. Soon we're surrounded. I think everybody in town is here. 5,000 people, Dad says. Shadows creep across the field. Look at all those people. 5,000 people there to watch fireworks. That's a lot of people. Oh, the minutes crawl, so I slide back in my wagon. It's the longest wait there ever is. A thump in the dark. Sudden umbrella of lights. 5,000 faces aglow. Fireworks. Pinwheels and gushers, comets and twisters. My eyes cannot hold the wonders I see. My heart is cheering. Look at all those different colors. Wow. A cannon booming volley. I hold my ears. I scream with joy, and it's over. That tends to be the problem with fireworks. They don't last too long. Car lights flashing, smoke drifting from the baseball field. It smells like burnt toast. And once again, I feel something I haven't felt since the 3rd of July. I feel sleepy. See him yawning there? He's had a long day. The tablecloth becomes a pillow. And to the wagon I go, my own little train with Dad as engineer. Through the park, across the creek, down the path. I see nothing but stars. There are only stars in my wagon and me. I'm overfilled in every way. I have seen too much, run too long, been too happy. I close my eyes. I bet he's gonna sleep good tonight. I'm in charge of sleeping. All right, I hope you enjoyed that story. And now we get to see if we can make some fireworks in a jar. It's a very simple experiment. I have to get my gloves though, mainly because I'm afraid the food coloring could stain my hands. So all you need is a jar of warm water, a little oil, and food coloring. So you fill the jar about 3/4 of the way with the warm water. Then you take the oil and put about 3 or 4 tablespoons into a bowl, or I'm just using this little cup here. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. I use about 1. Since they're a little bit small, I'm gonna use 4, 3, and 4. Okay, and now you have to be very careful with the food coloring. For the darker colors, I'm gonna only use 1 drop. That can take over the rest of it. If it'll come out, there we go, just 1 drop, and that goes a long ways, trust me. And that's another dark color, green. I'm just gonna use 1 drop of it as well. And now, the last one looks like a reddish orange, so I'll use a little bit more of that. So hopefully it'll even out, and you'll be able to see the colors well. Now we just take a fork and gently, I'm gonna use this end, just gently stir it, mixing it a little bit. Then we're gonna carefully add it into the jar of warm water. And hopefully we didn't use too much of the darker colors. But what should happen is, and you can kind of see already, the oil is floating on top of the water because the oil is lighter than the water. And the food coloring is dropping into the jar. Let's see, I don't know if I should turn it. Let's see if it's better that way. And separating. Nope, it's just kind of laying there. See those, I hope you can see the little kind of burst there, like little fireworks in a jar, so to speak. Once the food coloring settles into the water, it begins to dissolve and looks like little explosions. Let's just take a minute and look at it. I'm going to step over here so I can see it better. Make sure that you have good side of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's probably the best one that I've done so far. Maybe a yellow if you want to try.
Yep.
You can use whatever colors you want, as much or as little. Definitely looks like it's sinking. And as I said, this ring here, that's the oil that floats on top because it's lighter than the water. The food color dissolves in the water, not the oil, because the oil is lighter. So it sinks and the oil stays on top. And eventually, like it looks like it's doing, the colors all tend to mix back into one color. So That's probably pretty much it as far as our fireworks. And if you look over here, there's some more books. Science books with experiments. These are all from the Performance County Library. Welcome to come and look at them and check them out and try some of your own experiments at home. And thank you for joining us today. We hope to see you next week. Happy 4th.